What's good, YouTube? It's Rage Real. So in today's video, I want to show you guys what I believe is the most balanced pistol formation inside of Madden 22. So if you enjoyed this video, go drop a like on the video right now. Go in and sub and turn on post notifications on. So not only do I think this is the most balanced pistol formation in Madden 22, I also think this is the most explosive, honestly, and the reason why is because you're actually able to get 4 receivers out there as just the standard how it comes, and what this allows you to do is actually audible to other formations. And also, I am in the pistol playbook. Again, this is found in the pistol playbook, so I'm not sure if this is found in any other playbook. If it is, make sure you check the description because I'll put it in there, but most definitely I would only use this offense in the pistol playbook. And unfortunately, it's an offense that you can't get in custom formations, and it's because it's only found, I believe it's only found in this playbook. I could be wrong, but I'm more than positive it's only in the pistol playbook. But anyways, how I like to do my personnel is my 2 best receivers, I normally like having them in my slot positions. But this is an offense where we're literally going to use all 4 receivers. So this is an offense that's as explosive as your receivers are. So I'll just kind of use the Colts just because. And also this offense is really good if you have a great running back. So I'm actually going to put in Jonathan Taylor. And Carson Wentz is fine. It's actually really a plus if you have an offense that has a dual threat quarterback. It makes this offense even better, in my opinion. And this is just good just because it's really going to be hard for your opponent to blitz you, honestly, because the run plays in here are pretty good. I'm going to show you guys gameplay. So I have gameplay of the run and I have gameplay of the passing concept that I'm going to show you. Now, last thing I want to speak on is if you're interested in an ebook for this formation, please make sure you hit me up. It is $15 for this formation and any other formation that you would like. So I actually already put out an ebook on this for a sub, and I'm actually just taking a small piece of the ebook, and that's what you guys are seeing right here. And the way I do my videos, you guys are going to be able to take the concepts I'm giving you and go in game and just honestly dominate. But if you want to be able to actually stay true to this offense and just run a lot of other good things, that's where the ebook comes into play at. So if you're interested in that, just make sure you message me. But anyways, without further ado, let's go in and dive right into this. So we already went over personnel. Now the only play that I'm going to be talking about as far as passing concept is actually going to be fade smash. Now there's actually a whole lot you can do out of this, and I'll get into that when I'm ready to. But first I actually want to talk about the run play. So the best run plays that I like is going to be the stretch. I actually kind of really like the stretch. The dive is your typical dive. Now I'm actually going to show you guys the counter. The counter is really good. I really love the counter. And the last run that I am going to show you guys is going to be this read option, and it's really, really good. So now, just for the sake of the video, I'm actually going to come out and fade smash. But first we're going to talk about the run plays, and I'm going to show you gameplay of me using these run plays, and then I'm going to show you the passing concept that I want to talk about in this video, and then I'm going to show you gameplay about that. So let's go on and get into it. So like I said, we're going to go over fade smash. Now for defense, I'm just going to take you guys into 3-3-5 wide. Now I'm not going to worry about doing the 3-3-5 normal to wide audible down, and the reason I'm going into 3-3-5 wide because this is normally what you guys will see online. You know what? Why not? Why not? I'll do it. I'll do the audible down. Normally, I try not to do this because it makes the video a little bit longer than what it needs to be. But this is realistically what you guys are going to see when you come online. You know, so let's put 3 fast safeties, and I'm just going to put garbage defensive line here just so I can have time in the pocket for when I want to throw the ball. And normally Stokes, let's go ahead and put him on the outside. That's how most people would do it. And right here, we're actually going to put King. Most people will just throw King right there. They're either alternate between King or this guy right here, Isaac. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, so I'm not going to try it. But I'm going to put King right there. And this is how we're looking like. So 3-3-5 wide. Let's make sure our audibles are set. So I'm going to be showing you guys cover 3, cover 2. I'm show you guys man coverage. And I guess I'll show you some match. Why not? Go for show 2. Let's do some match 2. So let's go back to 3-3-5 normal. And I could just do out of 3-3-5 normal. That might be what I do, honestly. I might just do everything out of 3. I might not do the audible down. We'll see when we get here, though. We'll see. So let's actually come out and cover 3 drop. So let's back the ball up. Now, I'm actually going to display this offense in the middle of the field, but the way you would utilize this offense is if you're on the left hash mark, you don't want to run the concepts that's attacking like this right side of the field. And if you're on the right hash mark, you don't want to run the concepts that's attacking the left side of the field. But I'm just going to be in the middle because this is a symmetrical offense, so you definitely don't need to be, you know, on any hash mark. You can run your offense straight out the middle of the field. So first, I want to show you the run plays. So run plays I really like. So stretch is normally going to be good. Now, one thing I like to do with stretch, I like to kind of do like dummy audibles. You know, in the game, people will be, you know, your quarterback will be pointing, you know, this way, that way. That's what I like to do. And then I'll take like this guy right here and I'll motion him across. Make sure you don't touch your alignment either. Try not to do that. So anyway, you want to motion that guy across, and basically you just want to get some extra blockers, and you're going to just be able to set up really nice. That's one way I really love to run it. So let's go back to stretch. So another way I like to do too. I don't like it as much. It just just depends on what they're doing. Like if they're playing like a man coverage, I may try it. So let's actually just go to man coverage real quick. Let's actually just pinch our defense. Most people will just, you know, maybe run a setup like this, you know, if they want to play double high man coverage. So one thing I like to do to kind of mix it up sometimes, I'll take this guy, I'll do some dummy hot routes, and I'll take him, motion him over. Make sure you don't touch your tackle like you see me do. And then normally right here, I would actually just snap the ball. And then just try to see if we can make a man miss, basically. So do what's called misdirection. Now, I normally don't like to do that all the time. It's just if I feel like I'm being too consistent with what I'm doing, I'll switch it up in that kind of way. But normally, you never want to take a guy out from the running direction unless you know it benefit. Like, for example, if he was using that receiver out there and I knew it, then I would do that, or, you know, something like that. But you always want to add a block. You know, you normally don't ever want to take a blocker away. So just, you know, but sometimes on Madden, you know, in real life, that's what you do. But sometimes Madden, you can kind of get away with fluky stuff like that. But anyways, I want to show you guys what the dive looks like. I don't want to spend too much time, but show you guys what dive. Like I said, it's your typical dive, but they just really, they really do a great job blocking. Now, I know I have garbage D-line in there, but in theory, they really do a great job blocking. Let's actually just pinch our defense. Like I said, most people are going to just pinch their defense in this kind of look. So let me show you guys counter. So the counter is actually really fun. I really love this against man coverage. Honestly, the counter works really, really well. So you can tell right here, like versus zone, it's okay, but I really love it against man. So I'm gonna show you against man coverage, and also, let me slow down real quick. So let me show you against man coverage, and then I'll get into what I was gonna talk to you about next. Now, versus man coverage, what I would prefer you to do is if you're gonna run a counter. This is how I like to mix it up. So you remember how on the stretch we took this guy and motion him across? Now on the counter, I want to take that guy and motion him across. The reason why is because that man coverage is going to follow. So now they have a you know, one less guy out there. So now we can probably make somebody miss, and that's how I like to use that kind of motion over. So it's kind of what I mean by misdirection, you know. So also read option, I really love this. And also keep in mind, this offense is really good because we can flip the play and we can run into the same, you know, we can run the same thing to the other side, and there's no tell between the receivers. Like you see, nobody moves, nobody does anything. So your opponent's never going to know where you're running the ball to, where you're passing the ball to, and we are really going to use that to our advantage. So right here you can tell it's just a regular read option. Now Carson Wentz is not the best person to do with this. Obviously you want to escape artists, but and you're going to see in the gameplay here in a second. Actually, after this play you're going to see gameplay. I'm going to man coverage also, but after this play you're going to be able to see the gameplay. You're going to be able to see, like, you definitely don't need to you know, have somebody fast out there for quarterback. You can do it just with whoever, you know. It all just depends on what Madden feels like giving. You see right here, it works a little bit better that time. We'll go ahead and slide, take our 15-20 yards.
Second down, another run with Taylor. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 20, and he will take this.
Well, then they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he's able to pick up
Down a little bit since they didn't stop him on third down.
and they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he takes this one. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll get into the end. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the option, here's Taylor. And some space here. Touchdown.
So as you can see, like, these run plays are really, really good. The ones that I'm giving you, not giving you, but the ones that I'm showcasing, they're, you know, they're really my favorite, and you really will have it. You could literally just, you know, dominate just running the ball. You know, you don't really need to pass it, but this offense is so good that you can pass it with ease, and you want to base everything out of this play. And inside the ebook, I even talk about basing things out of this play. But what I want to showcase for you guys in this video is man coverage. So why, real? Because this is realistically what you're going to see. Now in the ebook, I talk heavy about zone coverage, so I want to spend this video talking heavy about man coverage. And the reason why is because once your opponent feels like they can't play man coverage, you win. Honestly, you win. Now, speaking on current gen, next gen is starting to get a little bit that way, but as of right now for current gen, if your opponent feel like they can't play man coverage, they're going to quit, because this is what you'll see 9 times out of 10. Now, there are like 3 setups I really love just specifically for man coverage, and I'm gonna go over those, and I'm gonna show you gameplay, and that's gonna be the video. So for the setup, for my basic setup that I really love, I take triangle, put them on a slant. I take circle, put them on a zig route. I take square, I normally like to put them on a fade, and then I take R1 and actually put them on a swing route. Now, this style, this setup right here is gonna beat any style of man coverage out there, any style. Now, to prove that, I'm gonna show you that. So this is normally what you'll see. Now, this is gonna be the user, right? So what's going to happen is you're going to read the user. User's going to have to follow triangle, or they're going to have to follow X. So for this specific setup, I like having my 2 best receivers who are really speed based. You really want speed right here. Now right here you can put a route runner, but I like speed in my insides when I'm running this concept. So I have TY who's 91 and I have Campbell who's 94. So you really just want to read the user, and no matter what the user chooses, he's going to be wrong. 10 out of 10 is going to be wrong. You see, tell triangle get open, but in practice mode, they're actually going to let those deep safeties play that. But in game, what you're going to see me make that same throw in game, and they aren't going to be able to make that throw. So I'm gonna go into replay really quick. Now in practice mode, I have to throw it like a lot earlier, but in game, you know, you can wait that long and throw it because they actually don't let those deep safeties animate. And keep in mind, this is also all Madden practice mode, so they're going to really be just playing stuff crazy. But what I'm trying to explain to you is that, like, realistically, the user's going to be here, and you'll be able to throw this ball like right now. Normally, that's what's going to happen. Now, you can also throw this slant. But like I said, in all Madden practice mode, they're going to be on this stuff like glue. But I promise you, in game, you're going to have some type of separation. And I'll show you this throw. It's realistic. I did kind of throw it a little too late. Yeah, I definitely threw that too late. You don't want to throw that ball like right about now, and then you'll do like a downward pass lead, and you want a possession catch it right about here, which I'll actually show you that because I did wait half a second too long. That was my fault. So anyways, let's go ahead and press, and let's call it inside underneath, which most people will. I'm gonna go ahead and pinch my line because that's what you'll see online anyways. So triangle, you want to put them on a slant. Square on a almost lost my train of thought. Square on a fade, and then you want to take circle, put them on a zig route, and then you want to take your running back, put them on a swing route. So basically, triangles normally always going to get open, but you want to throw that ball right about there. And the reason you want to throw it there is because a lot of times the user's going to have to commit to either one. So whoever the user commits to, you just throw it opposite. That's why I really like this offense, because you're going to have a lot of easy reads, and you're going to see in the gameplay here in a little bit that, I mean, the same thing I'm doing now, the same thing you're going to see me do in the game, you know. So right here, the slant, you know, gets a super win. That's what I call a super win, at least. And obviously you can throw that, and if the user, you know, stays up top, then what? We will just go ahead and throw that slant. Now, like I was telling you guys, what makes this offense dangerous is that once your opponent starts getting used to, let's go back to man coverage actually. So once your opponent starts to get used to this setup right here, so that, okay, triangle's gonna run a slant, this guy on this side's running a post, okay, cool, so I'll just use it to slant, you know, guard the post, cool. So when they start doing that and they start getting really familiar, what you do is go ahead and just flip the offense. Now, since I reset it, then flip it, that's the only reason they move like that. But they're not normally going to do that. That's just because I had to reset the play to get this post route back. But now what we can do essentially is just flip the play. So now we'll put square on the zig route. We'll put circle on the fade. We'll put our running back on a swing route to the right. And now basically we just flip the play. So now they're expecting this guy to do a slant and this guy to do a post, right? So if they're trying to zone drop, you know, they probably try to zone drop either one. And this is why I like this, you know, little concept, because it's just going to put a lot of stress on the user. Now, this is actually going to lead me to my second setup. So if I want to mix it up a little bit, what I would do is actually just take square. I'll still put him on I'll take square, put him on a streak. I'll actually take triangle. I'll still put him on a slant. I'll take my running back and put him on a swing route to this side. So I really love this setup because what's going to happen is circle. If you have a good matchup, he's going to be able to split those safeties up top, because what's going to happen is that streak and this little post concept is going to hold that safety, that deep half safety, which I'll go and show you that. So I'm going to spy this guy just so I can have a little bit of time. But I want you to watch circle now. Since it's Michael Pittman versus Jeer, I don't know if he'll get the win animation. But what I was trying to explain to you is that that little window right there is going to be open. It's just I threw it a little bit too late, but I go into replay really quick and show you. And also I do have a game clip of me showing you this. But also there's a way too, if you want to get that even more open, you just want to take square and actually put them on something else. Don't put them on a streak, but we'll talk about that in a second. I want to do one thing at a time. So what I was trying to explain to you is that this throw is definitely very possible. You'd actually want to throw this ball right about now, honestly, and you'd want to throw it on like a, you know, like a pass lead up in here, and then you'll get a possession catch. You see, I actually threw this ball a little too late. If you look, I threw it a little too late. You'd want to throw this ball right about now. As soon as he crosses that safety, that's when you actually want to deliver that ball. But if you want to get this route right here open, basically what you can do, you can either A, change up what he runs, or B, you can actually change up what he runs, and I'll show you that, because you can actually split the safeties against this style of heavy man coverage. Now, the reason I'm going so hard over this particular concept, because this is what your opponent's going to want to run for the most part. Now, another thing you can do too is you can actually take square, you can put them on in route, small route is in route, and you can take triangle and put them on a drag, and basically from here you're almost just reading square to this route right here, but you're really looking up top. Basically, that's all you're looking for. So this is a setup I really love to actually keep the user in the middle of the field and to switch up what we're doing. And also X does get open, but what I was trying to explain to you too is that this throw right here, like I said, they're really playing it like glue, but when you take this in the game, you'll see yourself that the reads are going to be open. Now you might be like, Real, why do you like this? Well, you know, why do you like that play so much? So I like to keep that backside post route because you never know what kind of style of coverage they're playing. So if they're playing this style of coverage, then I would just run basically what I've been telling you with triangle on a slant, square on a streak, and take circle and put them on a zig. Or you can run it just like this. This is another variation I really love too. So you want to keep this, instead of putting circle on a zig, put them on this route right here. And basically what you're looking for is just to see if they're playing double purples. That's the only time I like this setup, because it's going to have to it's going to force them, it's going to put a lot of stress on the user, and this is where you actually want to have a good matchup. And also keep in mind, we can still flip this play and then have that guy running this route if we wanted to, but normally I don't like to do that. I'm not going to have enough time. I knew that was going to happen, but oh wow, I'm still up. Okay, cool. I'll throw the ball out. But anyways, I want to take you guys to the replay, and then I want to show you guys some gameplay, and then that's going to be the video. So sorry this video is kind of weird. I try to give you guys a lot of different setups, but anyways, the reason I like this is because they're going to have to either guard this slant, and then if they guard that slant, then guess what? We'll have this open up top. And also, this play is really good because a lot of times you can actually just pass leads out here and outrun them. And also, another thing I'll say too is that if they don't shade over the top, that's why we like to keep the streak on the field, just in case, you know, we get a win animation. And then sometimes that does happen. Sometimes that definitely does happen to where, you know, you get that guy running wide open. Or what can happen too is that you just get a super win on the outside. So basically, if they want to play press man with, you know, press animations, they have to win, you know, all four across the board, because we really have 4 man beaters on the field. So we have a slant, we have a post, we have an S post, and we also have a streak that can technically beat press man coverage. So it's just it's honestly just a lot for the user to worry about. So one of the last setups that I do like too, that I actually want to give you guys, but first I do want to show you that you can split the safeties, you know. So I do want to show you that. For those of you guys that are still here and rocking with me, I appreciate that. So just for that, I'm actually going to show you guys how we can actually split the safeties in man coverage. So if you want to, you can actually leave this route, because this is actually going to pull that safety, but you'd want to take X, put them on an in route. Smart route is in route. I would take square, put them on a drag, and I'd actually take my running back and put them on a swing route. So you basically want the user to stay in the middle. Now, since that's Jeer out there, like I said, I don't really expect to win that matchup, but I just want to show you that you definitely can split those safeties. So you see how now we have all that room out there. That's what I was trying to explain to you, that if you really want to split those, like if they're just heavy running that man coverage, you have a great matchup out there and you want to expose it, please use this setup. This one is going to be the most effective one. And again, I just left him on this route right here, because this route can get open too. It just depends on, you know, who you have running it. If they don't have that deep safety, sometimes that can be open. So it's actually another, you know, look that I like. So basically, you would leave this route alone. You want to put him on a backside drag just in case they're shading over the top, because drags do be shaded over the top man coverage. And this in route is going to be able to beat man. So normally the user is going to be somewhere up in here. Anyways, they're going to kind of be following this, and because they're going to think that this is not open. But, you know, we know that you can tell we're splitting those safeties already, that we have all that room out there. So just imagine if we get, like, you know, a good win animation or something like that, get a downward pass lead, and, you know, get a nice little possession catch like that. So anyways, last setup I do want to give you too. I know I've been giving you a lot, but on this one, I like to take square, put them on an out route. Smart route is out route. I like to take circle, put them on a slant, and then my running back, I like to put them on a swing route, and then we're going to take this guy and motion him across. Now, this is just for man coverage, and basically we're making a read between the man and the post. Circle or X normally is where you want to make that read from. Now, right there, G out is there on the guard, did good, but check out this gameplay.
Blitz now on first down. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
One play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy. From the red zone now, Wentz. Now he's got his target. It's caught. To throw, it's Wentz. And they'll get it all the way up. Throwing on first is Wentz. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Over the middle, and
so that's gonna wrap it up for this video. Sorry this video was kind of long. I know normally I try to make my videos about 12 minutes or so, 10, 12 minutes, but I hope you guys really did find value out of this, because I have a hard time, like, if I run something in practice I really want it to work while I'm showing you guys, so you guys don't be like, man, this don't work, even though I show you guys gameplay, it working in game, so I try my best, man, but anyways, man, I truly appreciate you guys for checking out my content. Thank you guys so much. I do hope you guys have a blessed day. I'm Ray Jarrell, and I'm out.